thoughts, I assume.
Yeah. Well, when a guy like Klaus Schwab publicly states that 50% of the cabinet members who are in Ottawa are owned by the World Economic Forum, you know right away that when you have a career politician such as Pierre Poilievre, and I would say most of the people in Ottawa, haven't really accomplished anything other than being a politician in their whole entire life. So they know how to play the game, right? They know what to say, they know what to do. And, Pierre Poilievre is the Trojan horse in this thing, right? Because Trudeau's numbers in the polls are dropping like we don't even have a leader in the Conservative Party of Canada. And if there was an election today, they would win. We don't even have a leader, and we would win, right? So the corruption in Ottawa is thick, it goes deep, and Pierre is part of that group, right? No matter what he says, no matter what he comes out with, he is one of those guys, because he allowed all of this stuff to happen. And most of the politicians in Ottawa let all of this happen to the point where, people are using words like communism and globalism and all that. People are starting to use those words. And in Canada, for 150 years, we've been a democracy, a free country. And now we're talking about communism 150 years later, that democracy does not work anymore. And Pierre is part of that group. Pierre is part of that group because he did nothing. He did nothing. And so the truckers became the official opposition party of Canada when they went across the country. Why? Because they raised almost $20 million. And that scared the living crap out of those career politicians. And who was the guy that was leading the truckers in Ottawa? This gentleman right to my left. So, this is the guy. This guy's the real deal. This guy is going to get us out of this mess. And that's what people need to know right now. The people who are going to listen to this podcast, Joe has your back. Pierre Poilievre does not have your back. He's a career politician. He is corrupt as the day is long. And as we go along, we are going to prove that to the Canadian people, because he is the chosen one. They know that Trudeau's popularity and everything has
He's on his way out.
He's on his way out, right? So Klaus Schwab and the boys in Davos go, oh, let's insert this Poilievre guy, right? And if Poilievre gets in and becomes a prime minister, all the stuff he's talking about is not going to happen. Guaranteed it's not going to happen. But if you elect Joe, oh my God, it's going to be a great country. It's going to be a great place to live. It's going to be a great place to raise your family. All of these things, because all those laws that came in during this, they're all going away. No carbon tax, no digital IDs, no forced anything. We're getting rid of all that. We're getting back to the basics of Canadian values, hard work, love of community, all those things. That's what Joe wants to do. And that's why I'm here, because I believe in the same stuff that Joe does.
Well, then I'm curious, Joe, because one of the things that's really I've really struggled with politicians is they love to take something so simple and make it so complex.